moments ago. Here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Seattle Seahawks and the San Francisco 49ers. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. First down. It's Yates. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. They get 17 more on that one and another first down.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
Mahomes firing complete. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down. These two rivals played two of the better games in the NFL a season ago. You remember Week 17, it was Dre Greenlaw stopping Jacob Hollister at the 1 to preserve a 26-21 49er win. And that wound up both winning them the NFC West and earning them the #1 seed. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Nice methodical opening drive here. They're already into field goal range. They're in a good spot. You know that people like to take a shot in this part of the field. But at the same time, as methodical as they've been, they might want to run the ball a little bit here too.
And just on the outskirts of the red zone, they have options now. Either way, though, they've come out with a purpose. And he goes full extension, and he's got him. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
I'd have to say that whenever you see a good post route run, they do not like to let it end without the catch. Hence, that great diving play.
Yeah, lay it up there, let him go get it, and he got it. A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door, first and goal. And again, it's Mahomes. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete. He was waving his arms, wanted the football, but he dropped it. And that reminds me of a story you told me from your days at Tennessee. We don't need to mention the other guy's name, but when he dropped an open pass that you blew coverage on, what did you say to him?
Yeah, it's really not right since I blew coverage, but since he dropped the pass, I said, well, maybe next time he'll just walk it out here and hand it to you. Would that be easier? He wasn't real thrilled with that answer.
Cold-blooded. Cold-blooded. Driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, but now it's put up or shut up.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal would feel very disappointing. But I'm just wondering.
And he holds it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. Kyle Juszczyk, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the 49ers drive right down the field and score on the opening drive. And the 49ers grab a 7-0 lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this carries into the end zone. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. 25-yard line. First and 10. Huntley. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked by Emmanuel Mosley. And the return out shy of midfield to the 46-yard line. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
Let's go, deep Tigers. Let's go, deep Tigers.
Looking to throw is Mahomes. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away, and now it's 3rd.
Brings up 3rd down and 2.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. Mahomes now to throw. And he fires one, but incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
Here comes the 49ers punter now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. A special teams mistake there, no doubt. Just 26 yards officially on the punt. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. And a quick throw here, that's complete. They'll contain him to just 4, 2nd down. That time they hit him out of the slot on the drag.
And that route takes some fortitude from the guy running it, because he knows he's going through the briar patch, as I like to call it, right? He's trying to work his way through all that traffic, and people want to put a little contact on it. Really well done.
The throw down the field, caught by his running back. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. A gain of 28 yards there, and give him a 1st down.
1st down, Seattle.
Across midfield from 149 to the other 49. A gain of just 2.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense, rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front, because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down.
Oh, that was a pretty route right there, because it's all about finding a window on a route like that. He lined up on his left, ran the deep in route over the middle, and the ball was right where it needed to be. Really good trust between quarterback and receiver. Really good completion.
And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10.
Big play! Big play!
1st down, Seahawks.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. After 7-0 on EA Sports.
Niners 7, Seahawks nothing.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. They run the counter. They drop to the back of the line after only a yard.
Well, they've certainly had success throwing the ball in this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on the quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
We talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done, because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
4th down now, as San Fran's defense was strong in coverage.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Now Jason Sanders for the field goal try.
27-yard attempt.
The kick by Sanders is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So they put together a good little drive there, but ultimately stalling out in the red zone.
Yeah, I know a lot of people look at it as a little bit of a negative. They didn't get 6 points out of it, right? Didn't get the touchdown. But that's actually okay. They got 3 points, able to give their defense a little bit of rest, let them settle down over there. So all in all, to me, that's a good drive.
But ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
23-yard line.
That's how you get fired up, baby. That's how you get fired up.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
Give him 6 on the play, and that'll bring up second down.
At the 29-yard line.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And the result here the same as the last play. Another tackle behind the line of scrimmage by the Seahawk defense. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up. It'll be a nickel look here for the Seahawks on 3rd down. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he is going to have the 49ers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. It'll go as a first down for San Francisco on a pickup of 16. Now here's Mahomes. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Jordan Brooks with it. And they finally put an end to this return, but not before he's all the way down to the 37. He had a little bit of the turnover bug last week, 3 interceptions. Not an absolute disaster, but another one here. Do you start to get a little worried?
You worry about your team as a whole because you have to find a way to make those interceptions, quote-unquote, go away, and that means your defense. They've got to go out there on sudden change and at least hold people at field goals. But if that keeps happening, they lose confidence in the quarterback, and then no one plays well.
And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line.
2nd and 11 at the 39-yard line.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Looking to throw. Huntley. Now they go screen. It's complete. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line.
Brandon, how about that reaction there from a defensive end? Able to recognize the screen pass trying to happen. Broke off his pass rush. And then get back to tackle the running back. That's a very athletic and intelligent play. Reminds me of you working out and seeing that the treadmill's open and getting there before anyone else.
See, I know you're just patronizing me right now. Everybody knows at home that that is nothing but a shot at me, and I'll take it, absorb it, and we'll move on. On 4th down, ready to punt, Michael Dixon. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. And this is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Two minutes to play in this first half. 7-3, our score. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. Now a throw left sideline here is complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
We didn't need to ask around the league, but we got to confirm this guy's a good player. They've got to find a way to get him more involved, call a few more plays that target him.
Absolutely, because here we are toward the end of the first half, and that's the first target, not just the first catch, first target. And he will find his big tight end over the middle. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as a tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 36. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Working from the gun, Mahomes. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 25. And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line. Second straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily. I also wonder if it's going to unnerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one? Or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
Flushed out right. He's going to take off with it. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
They'll let the QB keep it here off the option. 7 yards there and a first down. Well, he is certainly dangerous when he spots a lane, and he keeps it himself there. Worked out well.
And how about the moving parts on a play like this? You know you have to practice it over and over because it's almost like a ballet that has to be choreographed. But how about once he made the decision to go, he committed to it and went. Let's face it, most teams are going to defend the running back much more than the quarterback on that type of a play.
Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And look at this, for the second straight play, the 49er defense drops him for a loss. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. To throw on 3rd down, Huntley. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by DJ Reed. And he's into the clear. He's at the 30. And into the end zone. A pick 6 for the 49er D as they score a touchdown.
We constantly talk about defenders having great vision and being able to see plays unfold and make their own plays. But you also have to have good feel as well because you can't see everything out there. See the play unfold, feel what's going on, and then get to the right spot and make your own play. And in this case, it turned out to be a highlight one.
Taken about 7 yards deep. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And following the pick 6, and they had decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of it.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Able to fall on it, but look where they recovered it. That's a big loss.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
So they keep the football, but now face 2nd and long. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Now the Seahawks forced to use their 3rd and final timeout, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. going on 3rd and long. Huntley looking deep downfield. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down. Now here's Michael Dixon as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Taken in at the 22. A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
So we have reached halftime here in an 11-point contest. As we'll send you eastward to Orlando. Standing by with that EA Sports halftime report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach. It's the 49ers out in front, and they will get the football first as well as we are back and started in the second half. And no fireworks to start the half. This will be a touchback. It's Burton, and not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. There to stop him on the defensive side, Fred Warner.
Brings up 2nd and 9. At the
last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Burton. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
Well, it's tough time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
A 3rd down now. Those last 2 plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points. And Matthews has it right side. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
Hey, how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. First man through, it's the fullback Juszczyk. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. It'll go as a gain of 7 on the play, and it sets up a 3rd and inches situation. Here's Mahomes to throw. And Mahomes misfires again, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 30. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line. So now he's equaled his interception total from a week ago. Remember, Charles, he had 3 last week.
And you know, all week long he vowed to take that number down. Told the guys on the team, don't worry, things are going to pick up. I've got this. But he is in a major league rut right now. Let's see if his teammates can pick him up along the way.
You're right. He talked about being cool, calm, collective, rebounding. Not rebounding right here. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. Pretty ideal right there. Keep it yourself, get the first down, and get the heck out of bounds.
And knowing him, I believe he's thinking, I can get a few more yards if I just lower my shoulder. But he also hears that second voice in his head. His head coach and probably his agent, too, saying, get out of bounds, man. Don't do that.
And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3. They struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
And this time he is in. A great effort there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Seahawks capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. The Seahawks offense staying put out on the field. They're going to go for 2. From the gun, Huntley. And he'll get in for the 2 points, and that'll cut the deficit down to just a field goal. Well, I guess the coach looked at the 2-point cheat sheet, said go for it, get it to a 3-point game, and they did it.
Yeah, and sometimes you just throw out time of game. You don't worry about that. There's just a feel sometimes in making that call, and he felt good about what he had for a 2-point conversion, and now they're only down 3 and feeling great about themselves.
And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Their lead down to a field goal now as they start with a 1st and 10. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off near the 29. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Coaches preach all the time about opportunities and taking advantage of them, and he did exactly that. I used to have a coach told us all the time, a lost opportunity is never regained. Well, no regrets here. He picked that one off and took it to the house.
Extra point up and good by Sanders, and that will make this a 4-point game. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Now Mahomes to try again after the pick 6. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Jamal Adams. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used the calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
And the Seahawks, 1st down.
Right back to him on 1st down. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
On 2nd down now. It's Burton, and he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
And they'll try and run the option to pick it up. Left side caught by Matthews. But he will have the 1st down before he's tackled at the 12. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
A loss on that play, and now third down gets tougher. 3rd and 6. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. On 3rd down, Huntley. His pass caught at the 4. And he takes this down to about the 2 before going out of bounds. 5 yards on the pickup, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. Line of scrimmage, the 2. They can still get a 1st down if they just get a yard out of this on 4th and very short. They'll try and sneak it here. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the 1st down as he's tackled at the 1. They only needed a few inches, and they didn't get much more than that, but by about the width of a shoelace, they convert on 4th down. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he will take this one in for a Seattle touchdown. A great play there. With his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Seahawks find a way to stretch their lead. And that one pushes the lead up to 11.
Makes the score Seahawks 25, 49ers 14.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
19-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Throwing now is Mahomes. That'll be taken in there by Kenny Golladay. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 15 more yards there, and quickly another 1st down. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. Escaping the pressure right. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. That's another gain of 15 on back-to-back plays. Mahomes now on 1st down. His throw caught right around the 6. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. Defensively here, you've got the cushion, but back-to-back pretty big pass plays there. Bend but don't break, but are they bending too much?
I think that they are. To me, it'd be like playing basketball, and you put up a token press. Make sure you get up there and make them eat up some time. Make it a little bit of resistance so they can't just run it right down your throat.
And it's caught. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. From 4 yards out. And the 49ers have cut it back within a score. All right, now what can the Niners do as they face a big 2-point conversion here? And he will get into the end zone as a 2-point conversion is successful. And the lead is down to a field goal here in the 4th. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You've got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you got another thing coming.
Yeah, and then, by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here. Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
To throw on 3rd down, Huntley eluding the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep. He's got a man, complete. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. A big play there. 75 yards. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. I think it's fair to say there's nothing that gets a crowd to its feet quite like a big play, and that was something special there. Boy, was he moving.
32.
Extra point up and good by Sanders, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the 4th quarter. This drive becomes very critical. Throwing here to start the drive as they connect left side. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A pickup of 24. And that's where the play began, the 24-yard line. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off at the 47. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. Gosh, you add up last week and this week now, that's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost as if they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they believe in him. That's being tested right here. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. A great effort there. 27 yards. And the Seahawks capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17.
39. 49ers 22.
Are you kidding me?
Jason Sanders set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
20-yard line.
Oh, you got to do better than that.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. Room here to run. And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line. Both defenses have had their struggles, but they've been good enough to get them this lead, and another nice play there to help preserve the lead.
It's been a game of punch-counter-punch, hasn't it? All throughout. But this time, the big swing was taken, and it didn't land. Nice play by them on defense.
And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. 4 yards there on the keeper, but still going to bring up a third down.
And this is third down.
Now this time he'll look to throw. He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short. 8 yards on the screen there, not enough. And it'll be fourth down. This offense converted once on fourth down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. On fourth down, here's the option. Gets it out quickly here to the left flank. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. A great play there. His second touchdown on the season. And the Seahawks add on to their lead. Now it's looking incredibly likely to be a 3-0 start to this season. That is obviously excellent. 2-0 is one thing. 3-0, you really have some momentum.
And now they're serving notice to the rest of the league that they're a pretty darn good football team. Confident, aggressive, attacking at all times. This looks like a team that you're going to have to deal with. And guess what? Behind closed doors, they're trying to figure out ways to get better.
And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result had he opted for the touchback. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. 15 yards on the play, first down.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
He'll try and run it. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble.
First down. First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
They go play fake. Mahomes. And his throw is incomplete. Brandon Ayuk, the one he was looking for. And that'll bring up second down.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Mahomes again here on second and 10. Gets this one to Juszczyk. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game. Second down pass play got them 8 yards. Now they've got a 3rd and a couple remaining. To throw, it's Mahomes. Wide open receiver complete. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go. On first and 10, here's Mahomes. And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock. Jair Alexander that time able to knock that one away. So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. Now it's Mahomes again. And it's complete. In the end zone, touchdown 49ers. Kenny Golladay, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the 49ers get a score closer. Mahomes now going to lead his guys up for the 2-point try. They're going to try and run. And he'll find his way in for 2. And we're back to a 2-score game. The lead's cut to 16.
49ers 30.
So time definitely not in their favor. Down 2 scores, but they'll try the onside kick. And this is going to be taken in by the Seahawks. And it would appear they're on their way to victory now. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. On first down, Burton. And he's got some space here. 20. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. A big play there. 43 yards. And the Seahawks find a way to stretch their lead.
The CD, I mean, there are touchdown runs, and then there are touchdown runs. And that one certainly fell into the latter category. And that deserves a couple exclamation points.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that pushes the lead up to 23. Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men.